This video is going to show you a seated forward fold to counteract the buildup of stress, feelings of being overwhelmed, and in general, it just calms the nervous system by getting the head below the heart. So I'm here on a stone wall outside. You can practice this from a chair, a couch, at home, at work, a bench, a bus stop, almost anywhere that you're comfortable doing it at. To start, I take my feet hip width. Now do make sure that your ankles are either below your knees or in front of your knees. You need to take the buttock flesh, pull it back so that you have a nice seat that allows you to fold forward. Anyone who has a concussion or brain injury, you're only going to fold halfway, and use your best judgment on that of how the pose feels for you. Otherwise, lift your chest around your sitting bones and hinge at your hips. So if there was a dial at your hips, you're folding from the hips, reaching your heart forward. Those of you going halfway, you could stop here, drop your head. Those of you going into the full fold, go ahead and take your hands to the ground and start to allow the low back to stretch, the spine to drop, the entire head to drop. Deep inhale, lengthen your spine, and on the exhale, feel the low back, the hips, the spine release. Keep focusing on your exhale. So as you inhale and lengthen, feel your exhale all the way to the very, very end. Notice what the body feels like at the bottom of your exhale. This is a stretch. It stretches the low back and hips, so it might feel a little tight in your low back and hips as well. It's very good low back health posture as well as for the nervous system. You can stay anywhere from 1 up to about 4 minutes. Gradually work your way up. And then when you're ready to come out, straighten your arms, straighten the back, come to the fingertips. You want to come out slowly. The head stays looking down as you take your hands onto the knees and push yourself up to seated. Lead with your heart and then ground your buttocks down. The last thing to come up is the head. And you may want to take a moment here because of blood pressure. Notice any sense of a little bit of dizziness as you settle back in to ground your feet and your buttocks. Deep inhale, lift your chest and heart. On the exhale, feel yourself rest into your back body, your buttocks, your feet. Allow the knees to go together at this point and take a moment to settle into yourself. Notice any difference from when you began. And sometimes the poses don't have an immediate effect. Sometimes you will feel an immediate effect. But it's very, very good for your nervous system to practice these forward folds. And practice regularly, the nervous system starts to develop resilience. So it's not always just a fix right when you do it. However, this posture a lot of times does really take the edge off immediately. However, I do want to say that if you were to practice this daily, 5 times a week, once a day, just for about 2 to 3 minutes, you will begin to change your nervous system. So check it out, see what you think.